Southern Kentucky's most dependable forecast. Sponsored by Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Jim, pretty cloudy out there today, so a lot of that snow is still on the ground, and I guess it could be all the way till the next round hits us.
To the next round, and which will, of course, make it look even worse when it all starts adding up. But we have another chance, maybe some light flakes tonight into the day tomorrow, and then the real solid storm starts to develop and rolls toward us coming up on Sunday evening. And then it just hangs around. Kind of like this last system all week long. Our live pinpoint Doppler radar not showing any trace of it just yet because we still have a couple of days before that actual system gets here. But you'll notice from maybe the next little bit later on this evening and maybe into the day tomorrow, a few flakes will start to fly, some lighter stuff, not associated with the big system that's coming through on Sunday to bring us that chance for accumulating snow again. That's right, again. Here we go. And I do have a first call for snowfall coming up here in just a little bit. Let's take it through time, and we'll go through the course of the day. Some folks did see a little sunshine, but notice what happens. The clouds start rolling in from the south. That's in association with a decent little storm that the folks across Alabama, Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, and those areas are getting in on a wintry mess, and that moisture's getting awfully close. So maybe it could give us a little glancing blow as it starts to turn the corner. But mainly a lot of cloud cover coming from it. That's what we've been seeing the last little bit here. The thicker clouds associated with that. Middlesboro once again well above freezing, sitting at 36, 30 in Somerset. You got 29 in London, 29 in Jackson, 25 over in Wise, Virginia. So it's plenty cold enough for most of us. There you see all the snow getting fired up. And watch what happens here on the backside of this system. It starts to get over into the panhandle of Florida. So there's the accumulating snow for those folks and everybody else across the deep south. And it's starting to turn the corner. So then South Carolina, North Carolina, and so on. Let me take you into the future here and show you exactly how this system is going to travel. It starts to turn, maybe some moisture spills over into our region. A few flakes, certainly a possibility here. Colder temperatures will hang around. And then our next system is getting fired up. You can already see it developing out in western Kentucky early on Sunday morning. There it is. There's the low, and it will take a little dive. And right now the track is very uncertain. But right now the track does look like it could go across maybe southern parts of Kentucky and have a decent swath of heavier snow for us here in southern and eastern Kentucky, of course, those two locations. Here's the way the first call for snowfall looks. Highest elevations and right up into parts of Virginia, West Virginia, you can see it extending through there. Maybe a good 7 to 10 swath. Again, we've got a lot of time. This forecast can change a little bit. That's why I kind of broadened out some of the snow totals. 4 to 7 over most of the area, and then you can see a 2 to 4 swath. Now, some of the early data that we were looking at was putting some of the heavier snow farther north and leaving us with lesser amounts, but that changed in the last several runs. It keeps putting it right over the folks here in southern Kentucky and for the high elevations here in eastern Kentucky. So we'll just have to watch this one because it will go back and forth before we can absolutely nail down a forecast. So it's just a good general call on what we expect here over the next several days. This goes all the way through Wednesday. It wraps up on Wednesday. Not the heavy stuff on Wednesday. A lot of that will probably fall Sunday and Monday. As you, excuse me, as you see here behind me. I'm getting choked up because I'm so tired of this. Sunday and Monday, you can see that that's when it really gets fired up, and then more chances for wintry weather, of course, going all the way through Wednesday. That's generally light, though, I think. And then on Friday, just going to throw this out there because I'm in a happy, jolly mood. That's another system that has more potential. But we'll just focus on one at a time here. That's the rule. Let's check our mountain calendar out now. It's sponsored by Andy Cycle Sales of Hazard, Kentucky's low-price volume leader for Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Suzuki. And on our calendar tonight, a basic life support class for healthcare workers, February 27th over at Pikeville College. For more information, you can dial the number you see there on your screen. So here we go. I mean, this will definitely go down as one to remember, especially if we get another 7 to 10 inches. That puts us beyond the this number 2 spot, and we could very well be flirting with that number 1 spot. I'm really starting to believe that with as active as the pattern looks.
Well, I was doing some research while you were doing your weather. We mentioned yesterday about the possibility that all 50 states could have snow on the ground. Well, Hawaii does not. but they sometimes do. People might think, oh gosh, Hawaii would never have snow, but on their two biggest volcanoes, they do often get snow in the wintertime. But I was reading on the wire, the meteorologist in Hawaii there says they don't have snow on those mountains right now, but all other states do have snow, even Florida in the Panhandle right now.